the overlay network of nodes passing network messages to one another. Those messages, in case you're curious, are defined in a file called protocol.h. There's I think a struct named net message types that you can look at, and that's kind of a succinct summary of all the different message types that nodes can communicate to one another. Each node has a set of outbound and inbound peers that they exchange data with. You can manually add nodes with the add node flag. You can set the number of max connections that your node makes. Peers can be manually added, or they're discovered from DNS seeds. DOS protection is obviously a big part of the peer-to-peer protocol, because if someone connects to you and starts flooding you with messages, you don't want them to be able to overwhelm your resources and take down your node. And simple payment verification nodes, commonly things people use on their cell phones, query full nodes for Merkle proofs. So Bitcoin provides that. Another interface is the RPC HTTP interface. So this is just a general way for users to interact programmatically with Bitcoin. Block explorers use it, wallets, miners, and Bitcoin CLI is actually powered by the RPC interface. So the Qt interface is the graphical interface for Bitcoin. Who here has used Qt? Cool. Okay, who here has cloned Bitcoin Core and just looked around at the code? Cool. Okay. Who here has cloned the code and looked around but not actually used Bitcoin Core? Nobody. Okay. Quick digression there. Another interface that's lesser known, I think, is the 0MQ interface. And this is kind of neat because basically we can get notified on a socket when various interesting things happen. So namely when we receive blocks or transactions. And that's just a little Python snippet kind of demonstrating a use of that. People build all kinds of stuff with this. I think like the Bitcoin fee bot and Bitcoin confirmed Twitter bots are built with this. So let's get into the concurrency model and start talking about the code a little bit. So needless to say, Bitcoin Core performs a lot of tasks simultaneously, and it needs some way of doing that. Basically, the way that it does that is it uses threads and some shared data structures. The data structures are guarded